I guess this was Spirit, wanted me to say. I feel like lately more when I've been doing my readings, I've been channeling more. And the cards have just kind of been like the confirmation. I always say the tarot is low vibrational. Because if you have a really direct connection with the divine, tarot only confirms what it is that you're stating, Even just synchronicities, angel numbers and stuff like that, they only confirm, what you're manifesting, what you're hoping for, what your thoughts are creating, So you in turn see that energy. Whatever you're putting out, whatever frequency, whatever low vibrational thought you're having or projection that someone had on you, you see that, right? It's just like social media. Whatever you give energy to on your timeline, on your feed, you're going to see that. That's going to continue to pop up. Social media is basically your universe because you get to decide what you. And it's the word create popped into mind. You get to create what you want your social media influence to look like. You get to create what you want your life to look like based off of what you like. The more you like something, the more that it pops up on your page, right? So, all right, Spirit. That's what Spirit said. That's what they said. Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. Okay? I'm picking up on blended families, okay? So I feel like they're in this era or a divine masculine. You could be putting energy into making this name for yourself. And I really get I don't know why Spirit is giving me pimp daddy. Like pimp daddy. You could be just making this name for yourself. Because I'm thinking about Neo's song, Pinky Ring, right? And in that song, he says he's in savage mode. You know what I mean? And he's like, she gave back the wedding ring. I put this shit on my pinky ring. He's like, I'm in savage mode. I'm in turn up mode right now. Okay? But we do have soulmate here. Okay? So we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. If you've been wondering about the person on your mind, if this person is your soulmate, they are. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. Right? So whether you're on a spiritual, we're all on spiritual journeys, right? Some people are just, people may choose to have a more traditional spiritual experience, whether that be Christianity, Catholicism, Baptist, or, something more along the lines of traditional Western religion, right? Or maybe you're more spiritual, right? Than the other person. So this person could be into tarot cards, into Reiki, into, there's a vast amount of things when it comes to spirituality. There's hoodoo and then there's voodoo. And hoodoo and voodoo is not bad. It's all in the context in which you use it for, because you got Christians who walk around and Christianity is a hoodoo or voodoo practice. It is. You need to do your research in regards to it before you decide that there are differences between you and another person's beliefs. That's the understanding of having a higher level of consciousness, right? Because I consider myself to have Christ consciousness because I do understand Christianity, but I also have a conscious understanding of it. And I love African spirituality, but that is how I operate, right? So be mindful, you know what I mean? That it's different strokes for different folks, but it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. But until you get to the end, then it differs. Some people believe in reincarnation and others don't. I just don't think God or the Creator is making billions of people all the time. That's crazy. As omnipotent as the Most High is, the Most High ain't got time for that. You're going to learn your lesson. Go learn your lesson. Go help somebody. You didn't do it right. Okay, you need to go back. Go do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. sign this contract in your lifetime. You're going to do X, Y, Z to get to X, Y, Z, which is going to help X, Y, Z to do X, Y, Z because they didn't do X, Y, Z, which they needed to do in their lifetime. But you triggering them to do this is going to help them to do this, which is going to clear things up in their generational bloodline. Period. I broke that down for you real nice and smooth. I know you love it. All right, back to this reading. Deception. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. When I look at this card, I see self, right? Self at the bottom, right? That there. This is their ego. Someone is allowing their ego, and I'm hearing their ego is detrimental, but their ego is allowing them to not be successful. The ego controls because, and this is a masculine, and the ego says that I am in control. I have this. I do not operate out of my emotions. I do things like this because I was raised to do it like this, or my mom was like this, my dad was like this, and so I learned how to do things like this because I learned this and that from my mom. And I've been around certain people who did things like this, so I won't allow myself to be in positions and situations like this because I learned from my mom, dad, XYZ past person, right, that this is how you do things. Again, that is self, that is the ego, right? Who's not allowing themselves to feel, rather to think. Because if my mind overrides my heart, I'm in control. But are you?